Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we have this position. White's black pawn going downward in this direction and white is playing to win. Though it's white to play and win, white has a single move to win this game. So as always, go ahead, pause the video and guess the move. Best of luck. Okay, welcome back. Here the knight is behind the bishop, right? So when the knight moves anywhere, it would be just a discover check. But for now we can't do that because the rook would just take it and black would have an extra rook, which is going to be very bad for us, right? We can't do anything and this is just a draw, right? This is a draw in the game and we have to fight for the draw. For that reason, for now we can't move the knight, otherwise we are going to lose our bishop. And you may just try to move your bishop to e4, attacking the rook, but the rook is attacking two of our bishops, right? So when the rook moves, the rook would just take one of our bishop, and in this position the rook can even take our another bishop, and this is going to be losing, right? So this is not the solution either. So you may just try to move your bishop to c6. That looks nice, but this is not the solution either, because in this position the rook would obviously just take our bishop, and when we move to g3, the rook would just retreat to somewhere like f1, and we don't have any trick, right? We may just move our knight, but that doesn't create anything. These two pieces are really far from the rook, right? So the idea is we need to keep this and we have to move the bishop. We have to put the bishop and somehow trap the rook, right? So our main goal in this position is not to capture this rook immediately, but to trap the rook. So wherever the rook moves, it would be just going to be a fork or just capture, right? So to do this effectively, the move is going to be bishop to g2, and that is the first correct move. Here in this position, the rook has so many squares to move to, including taking the bishop. But if the rook moves to this direction, obviously we are going to play knight to c5 and checkmate the king, right? So this is going to be checkmate, and black has to deal with that. Black has to do something with that, otherwise black is going to be checkmated. So black in this position can't play this move either because of this move, right? We are going to win the rook. So black can move all the way to f8, rook to f8, but again we are going to just give this check, and this is going to be checkmate. So with these ideas, after we move bishop to g1, g2, I mean, the rook can't move this direction. The rook can't move this direction, and this is the only place for the rook. This is the safest place, but we are going to win the rook immediately after we play the knight to d6. So all of these ideas leads us to one effective answer to the rook, taking the bishop in this position. So taking the bishop is non-negotiable, and the rook will just take the bishop. This is the second most critical part of the puzzle. Go ahead, again pause the video and custom move. Best of luck. Okay, we have to move the king somewhere. We have four options. These two are not gonna be a good options because they can't do anything. We have to attack the rock, which means we have to reduce the mobility of the rock, you may just say. And that is the correct idea, but we have to make the right move. And this position as well has only a single move to win. The move is not king to g5, because in this position black will just play rook to f2 and we don't have a trick, right? So we can give this check, but that doesn't do anything. It's just a check and black would just skip. But what makes it different king to g3? What is the difference? Now by playing king to g3, notice we are protecting the f2 square, so the rook can't play to f2, right? It's no longer possible. So in this position the rook has 1 2 3 this diagonal, this file from up to the 8th rank, and this is the safest square for the rook. So let's see them one by one. If the rook steps on f5 or f7, we are going to play knight to d6. It doesn't matter where the rook moves, right? If the rook moves to f7 as well, we are going to play the same move and capture the rook. That's what we are going to do, right? So with this idea, the rook can't play to f5 or f7, but the rook can play to f6 and f8. These two moves looks nice, but they are not nice, because in this position we are going to play knight to c5, the only winning move. So when the king plays the only possible move, I mean the rook can block this, but that is not what black is going to do. The king will just escape to b8, but that leads with just fork. Again, the rook in this position can play to f6 and f8, but with the same forking idea. So that is what we are going to play if the rook moves to this direction. So the other moves are these directions. So again, if the rook plays, again the rook can't play to e5, e4. We are going to just capture the rook. So the rook has to play to d4 or b4. If the rook plays to d4, what we are going to do is we play knight to a5, and again with this forking idea, it's similar with the move to rook to b4, right? So that is the idea. If the rook moves to b4, again we are going to play knight to a5, and we are going to fork the rook, and we are going to win the game. So the remaining moves are rook to c4 and rook to a4. So for this we are going to play knight to d6 and knight to c5 respectively. So on the next move, obviously we are going to just capture the rook, and the rook has no place to play. So this is the solution of the puzzle. So for recap, in this position we are going to play bishop to g2. By this way we are putting the bishop in a such ideal way for the coming forks, or just to attack key squares. So in this position, it's obviously the best move is to just capture the bishop. So we are going to play king to g3. The main idea is to just protect the f2 square, so the rook would have this squares. The rook would have 9 safe squares. They are not safe, I mean 8, excluding this one. They are not safe, but they don't have a trait currently. But all of them leads to a fork or a discover attack winning chance. So this is how we are going to win the game. So guys, this is the solution of the puzzle. If you found this entertaining, make sure to subscribe to the channel. I'll see you next time. Bye.